Yeah, it shouldn't be doing that. Now, I will say about the prison thing, I feel like some of the complaints about that are a little misplaced. If it's Aurora Rain that we're talking about or Harvey Holden, they have full capacity to be up there pretty much minus 78's calls, and they need that. Aurora has put in. I mean, every hour she's up there at that prison, she's either observing those people from Sanguine or she's writing paperwork on them and getting the next wave of subpoenas and phones and all that every time they're caught, all that kind of thing. So um, it may be hard to see. I get it. She's a cop. At the end of the day, we need her doing calls and stuff, but that is valid when she's up there. That time she spends 78s, as long as she's not compromising herself to leave, as in she's not like putting herself in danger going through Gen Pop or something to run out. But 78s they should be responding. That's even every detective supervisor up into the director. If we are not 10-7 with someone in our custody or in some sort of meeting that we can't leave in, that kind of thing, some like this, right? Even this we would consider going to 78s. That's a non compromise. They are to respond, and they are to change their clothing if they're in plain clothes. Also, I want to clarify something. Plain clothes, jeans, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff they can take a vest off and kind of blend in, that is to be limited. The business casual wear stuff like dress shirts, dress blouses, slacks with a detective vest, as long as they have two forms of identification.
Oh my
so
god, dude, my phone is
and,
annoying the shit out of me right
vest,
now. Sorry, dudes.
they can wear that at any point, except for when they're responding to like 78s, or if they're going to do patrol calls, knowingly go and respond to patrol calls. They should be changing.
So if they're patrolling in any capacity, be it responding to a call or just driving the streets unmarked, they have to be in a uniform.
Or plain clothes if they're doing their like if they're patrolling unmarked, specifically patrolling unmarked. If you let's say you were to call a detective, you see a detective driving around in a Taurus blacked out, and you're curious. And I don't mind if you do this. This is not something I don't feel like you're undermining me by just asking a quick question. And they say yes, I'm patrolling unmarked. Now you'll understand the context of it. If they do it for an extended amount of time, I have no problem with a sergeant. Either if there is a detective supervisor to reach out to, I would appreciate that, cordially. If you want to reach out to the supervisor and say, hey, could you have them transition out of that, or maybe wrap it up if they're not on something unmarked. We just need the units back. I don't mind that. If there's no detective supervisor or myself around, I have no problem with you asking that of a detective and just letting them know that you spoke to me, and that when we need patrol units, when we're at 15 units, they may need to get back on patrol, and that's all right. I just ask if and you can spread this to if they say, I am really wrapped up in something, Sarge, I'm in the middle of it. Obviously, you would never say, yeah, break off of that anyway. You would let them finish, I'm sure. I mean, it's all logical things, right? We're all kind of on the same page. So yeah, but yeah, the business casual stuff, like I said, they shouldn't be responding to calls in that. If they are responding to a call, like let's say they're at the courthouse or something, a shooting happens, obviously it's understood. If they're driving to and from somewhere and something happens, and 78s happen in front of people, sometimes you might see a cop on scene like that. But if it's a habitual thing, they shouldn't be doing that. They should be pulling over, going in their trunk, having a patrol uniform, appropriate patrol uniform in their duffel bag, and swapping that out.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of zoned out in this.
Okay.
Before they get to the scene of a shooting or something.
With all that being explained and clarified, I don't have any issues. I guess.
Is it happening though? Not to cut you off. Is it actually working that way? Because this is the explanation of how I see it and how I want it to happen, but is it actually happening?
I'm going to be honest. The original frustration, and this is what Flop and I talked about. I don't know if Flop shares the frustration, but him and I talked about it before the tsunami, was that I see detectives more in plain clothes and just standing around than doing anything else. And the way that we were taught was that they're a patrol cop first, detective second, which again, obviously has probably changed because, new SPs has overtime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I definitely understand there being in a massive investigation with the Sanguine stuff. I'm just worried that, one, it's pissing me off that, and this isn't to do with detectives specifically, it's just in general, how people are not responding to backup calls, period.
Yeah.
And then I look at dispatch, and half, if not 80% of our units are 10-7. And, obviously I can't tell from dispatch who's a detective and who isn't. So that, that plays no part in it.
That's going to change very soon. Blips and call signs. So.
Are you guys getting blips again? Okay.
Yeah, we'll probably take the red ones from the CPD that are not used.
You better be careful because Blim's marked red, apparently.
I understand. We'll have to.
Because he's a cop killer or some shit.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Make them orange.
I kind of
Actually,
like
that'd be
that,
bad.
but that's the inmate blip. So
Yeah, that'd be bad. So yeah, that was like the main concern is just like every time, again, not to do with detectives specifically, but every time we're asking for backup on a call, it's pulling teeth and hair to get people involved with
I
calls,
gotta
even though
bring.
they're 10-8 doing nothing and just patrolling. And then, like I said, like I look at dispatch and half of them are 10-7 because they're doing
Brewing
whatever the
coffee.
fuck they're
Ooh,
doing.
that sounds good.
There have been times where I've like looked at prison and saw Aurora or like Harvey standing up there, and I'm like, why are they there? Why aren't they out patrolling or something like that? When like we barely have any units on the street and stuff. I think it. I just want to make the thing I've noticed the most is people driving unmarked and getting involved in chases and then breaking off as soon as more units to get there, even if they're starting the chase.
they definitely should not be initiating and then breaking off. They should be sinking to the back, letting the marked units pass them. So the SOP is they are allowed to be in a chase, especially if they're patrolling. Like again, now that you know the context of their ability to patrol unmarked for lengths of time. If they come across a crime and the person flees like a 37, they are allowed to chase until marked units get there, and then they should slink back all the way to being a parallel if it takes that. They shouldn't break off though. That's their call. They should take primary on that once that's if that person's apprehended and or whatever happens with the call. So
Yeah, I mean, when I was a lieutenant, I would drive unmarked cars all the time, and like I know that like if you're unmarked, you shouldn't be primary in a chase. You should like be somewhere in the back because they need to see a marked unit in the front chasing them, kind of thing. And I definitely understand that. That's no problem at all. I
You guys
just
taking
want to
notes?
make sure that
I'm taking notes.
I guess like part of me is asking for clarification so I know, but then another part is like why it's just like confused as to why are so prevalent. Like realistically speaking, it makes sense that we have people in unmarked cars on the streets, right? But like with our history of RPD, that is what confuses me. So like if something's changing, that's fine. I just want to know if it's changing or not, and that way I can just be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's just the thing they do now, kind of thing.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it is kind of just a thing they do now, right?
Okay,
Because we
easy
fall
enough.
under the same SOPs as PACT. We share the same SOPs, and we let the detective plus, not probationary, make that decision, but also keep it in frame, just like PACT does. Keep it in frame of mind of what the situation on the street is and what unit numbers are, and if it's a possibility. I would say that's an extracurricular activity on patrol. Would you agree? You know what I'm saying? It's something that if we have the units for and we have the ability to do some proactive crime prevention kind of stuff, that's great. But if we're struggling, that's definitely not something we should be focused on. We should be focused on getting the basics done, right?
So are detectives supposed to focus more on patrol if numbers aren't up where they should be, or?
So right now it's not like that, right? The only thing in the SOPs that it really states. There's Harvey Holden.
You can answer it if you want to.
No, I'll get him back. The only thing. I mean, no, because this meeting we're not done here, and it will be done if I get on the phone with him.
How much you want to bet I'm getting a call or you're getting a
by
call?
the time I hang that
Probably
that call up.
I'll take my phone off mute so we can just hear it. I'll share a laugh, but go ahead.
So obviously that would be something that I think would go a long way, and from a corporal point of view, I see it too. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've been really trying to show more face and not be behind a desk like I was. When I was working for Brent.
You've been good in that front, yeah.
Yeah, and I've been trying to set an example by wearing a patrol uniform more. The Charger, I'm just going to be honest, I might stop driving that soon, but it is very useful.
The thing though is that it's part of the problem. We're not saying that this is the problem.
Set that example as well. I don't think we have a problem with Chargers per se. It's more about We're doing SOP revisions this week on Tuesday. We're going to sit down with all the supervisors and get the gray areas out of there. So I think that'll help clean up a little bit of what you're seeing. The other question I have is, and this isn't to be like rude or challenging by any means.
That's your question, man.
Do you have any names for me? Because if I can focus in on individuals who are obviously maybe just something I need to look more into or talk about with them to make sure they're clear on what.
The ones I see in plain clothes are unmarked the most. Our Scully is driving unmarked the most, but she's usually in uniform when she does it. And plainclothes is usually Remington and Aurora.
I don't think you guys
I don't think
understand what the
I don't
point of
think
this
I've ever seen
conversation
Aurora
is at
in a
all.
uniform.
And
to
I will
be honest.
have to explain
Yeah, I've got
the breakdown.
She's the one I recently told her that she should be wearing patrol uniform more. Her whole conversation with me kind of revolved around the fact that apparently she just is revolted and hates changing. She just doesn't want to change clothes all day, so she just puts on she just puts on a patrol uniform and wears that all day. She won't change. And just, I'm not going to go back and forth with that. So
she complained that she didn't want to change her outfit.
Right. So I have already this specific concern was brought up with me with Aurora, right? And I went and talked to her at the prison about it, and I said just people have asked me, and I made it clear when you're inside the prison, you really should have some sort of patrol uniform on so they understand who you are, and that way you're not sticking out. You're not sticking out as much as someone who's walking around in dress clothes with a vest on to the prisoners. And so she went and put a patrol uniform on. I said, man, you can always throw on your business casual once you're back at the station or whatever you're doing, if you're doing, investigatory work. And she said, I just hate changing. I hate doing that all day. So I'm just going to leave out my patrol uniform. So yeah, that's the answer I was given.
All right. I mean, it works, I guess.
Also, Bobby Russell just put together an infographic because we just had a big wave of probationary detectives moved up to detective. The infographic outlines and clarifies exactly what their privileges and responsibilities are. So this will help kind of clean up some of that as well, hopefully.
Oh, easy enough. Okay. Like I said, this wasn't like to argue with anything. It was just so I could get clarifications, just so I knew what was happening in case I saw any weird shit or something like that on the streets.
I appreciate the conversation instead of just, having it become a rumor mill and then it gets brought to high command and dumped on me. So,
and I think you know me well enough to know that I fucking hate that in general. So
yep.
I wouldn't put that on you.
I do trust you. And you know that I've worked with you a long time, both of you guys. So anything that's brought to me, it's brought with respect. I know that. And I usually take criticism pretty well. This isn't really criticism. It's just kind of a context so you guys have what's going on. If you want a copy of the SOPs as command, I'd be more than happy to provide them if you want to look them over. They're kind of long, but at least you will have like the written word on what is and isn't allowed. And if there's concerns about it, as far as
too many offices change into. What's up, Zakel? How you doing?
Me or a supervisor, we'll get it straightened out.
No, you're good, man. I trust you. Okay. Has anybody come to you, or do you have any issues with command or me?
No, not with you, and not with command per se. They're definitely, I'd say on shift 3, Flop probably knows this. There's probably a little bit of resentment right now towards the unit. I would say that that's nothing new for shift 3 at times with detectives.
Resentment against MCU? Oh, because
they're
saying they're not responding.
Building. Yeah, yep. That's the context. I've been given a couple of times by different folks. Barrett gave me a fill-in on it, and I spoke with High Command about it already, and kind of got the directive of yes, sure, have people, take care of it and make sure they're not.
Now my hands are. I've never played party animals.
We're not doing
I have a
shit,
key.
whatever.
I played.
But also at the same time.
Or sorry, I used it. I haven't downloaded it or played it yet.
Don't give all the way in and have your detectives all be on patrol and not doing work in shift 3. So there's a balance there, right? That's kind of the directive I was given.
All right, easy enough then. Okay, well I appreciate it. I don't know if Flop has anything he wants to say.
No, I don't think so. There wasn't really any issues, no problems. It was more just kind of breaking down a conversation, getting a better understanding for things. I think any of the questions I would have had are answered. Mm-hmm. To be honest, Luca, I got 0 issues with you. I think you're doing great work. It was more of a.
I'm actually really glad you're the person that took over.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I appreciate to hear that. I mean, they are opening up for interviews, and I've already submitted my interest in that interview, so we'll see what happens.
Awesome.
I would definitely like to. I had some jitters at first. I've never, been a higher rank than a corporal, and that's now. And I've definitely never ran a unit, but I'm trying to do my best to right the ship. If I don't wind up with a long-term position, I'll still probably be in the unit, and help lead it. So I can't really lose there, I guess.
Nah, you're doing good. The whole thing is going to be a learning curve, and I can promise you that it may feel kind of lost at first, but I know that you're grounded, and I know that you're going to be fine. obviously, if you have questions, there's people to ask along the way. You're not expected to steer that ship all by yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Or are you?
Do you guys know if I give you a phone number, could you check if you have this number?
Yeah.
628 110 9664.
What was the first four?
628 110.
9664?
Yep.
No, I don't. Sorry.
I sent this person a message of my name.
Yep. Eric Bosk.
Okay. All
On
right,
Yellow
cool.
Pages right now, actually.
Yeah, I know who that is. Yeah, he was a guy I was talking to. He was asking for a ride along. That makes sense. He wants to get hired. I know who he is.
Gotcha.
I'm getting really annoyed with all the people asking for ride-alongs because they want to get hired. Feels like they're kind of like trying to skip the line.
This guy apparently is. Yeah, I don't know.
I've met him. He's
TNT, so
yeah. I've met him. He's all right.
yeah, he seems all right.
He's got a lot to learn, but he seems okay.
Well, if that's all, I guess I'll go put out the fire with Harvey, whatever he needs.
Yeah, it's all good. If you need anything, obviously you can give me a buzz. I still got your back with stuff in shift 3 if you need anything. So
yeah, I appreciate that, and it's pretty good as far as shift 3 I can tell. I mean, the detectives are all taken care of. I know Churro's looking into something right now with Espino's. Might be a warehouse that they're gonna put more work into. We may all put more work into. So I'll keep you abreast of that.
cool. I appreciate it.
Don't touch my breasts. For my pre-wife.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it too. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. You need me? Give me a buzz, all right?
Yeah, for sure, Bob.
I got my car over here.
All right. Probably gonna be quiet a lot. I'm trying to look at something on my phone.
Yeah, me too. It's all good. So to break down what people are saying that Luke is not the head honcho for all the problems in the PD. No shit, Sherlock. The problem is that it's a culmination of things. It is not just MCU. It is not just Patrol. It is not just Command. It is everybody. And the issue is that, unfortunately, right now, High Command's got a lot going on, and we have issues with patrol units and patrol numbers. So who's a good person to point in contact to just to have a conversation with and break things down? Maybe the interim MCU director right now. Probably fucking Luca, right? So no, I don't expect Luca to solve all the problems. I don't think Luca's all the problems. I don't think Luca is the head honcho on things going on, right? I think it is a culmination of a lot of things, but Luca's a good point of contact. So hopefully that breaks down why we had the conversation with Luca. Also, on top of that, Boba coming in with the motherfucking raid. You motherfucker. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Hope you're doing amazing. I'm Chris. I play Flop. I'm just kind of breaking down the conversation with Luca. A couple people had, I think, the wrong idea as to the reason for the chat and the reason for the conversation. So I'm just kind of breaking it down right now, but I appreciate you all. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed your time over at Boba's. You motherfucker. You piece of fuck. No, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Welcome. What? Nothing. Just you piece of fuck.
I'm trying to, get new lenses for my glasses. I'm trying to make it all spooky.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
I needed to turn off my eyes for a bit.
I got you. Well, thanks, Bozo.
I'm starting spooky season early this year.
Ooh.
Spooky season is the best season.
Spooky season's pretty good. How do you feel about candy corn?
Oh, I love candy corn.
See, I think candy corn's pretty good. I don't think it's the best candy, but I also think it gets a really bad rap. Like, I understand people not liking it, but I think candy corn is not the worst candy that's ever been put out. All I'm saying...
People overreact, man.
They overreact. Have you ever had a fucking Whopper?
No.
Skip!
Oh man. Anyway, yeah, to kind of break down again,
I thought we were getting pulled over.
Oh. Sweets asked me during that conversation, he's like, what's going on? I just kind of broke down, you know, he's like, what's it in regards to and stuff. So I just kind of explained what was up.
Oh, what?
Oh, I just told him that we were asking about the SOPs with MCU and offering any input that could be had when we're low on patrol units. And it sounds like it all got pretty addressed. And I explained to him it wasn't like a berate, it was just a conversation.
Oh, I didn't even know you talked to Sweets.
He was just texting me.
Oh.
Crunchy chocolate, what's the hate? The texture of Whoppers bothers the living hell out of me, and I can't figure out why. But yeah, to just break down the conversation, because I think a lot of people in chat really just didn't understand what the point of that was. There is a lot wrong with why people aren't responding to calls, and I think the reality check is that we gotta, you can't talk to everyone at once. You gotta break it piece by piece. So, you know, Luke is part of that piece.
376 to Polito.
That's all.
My brother-in-law doesn't get shot.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that deep.
Would you like EMS on standby?
Is everyone on the same page? Does everyone understand?
I think we're probably good.
Does anyone else need their handheld?
Thank you. Good looking out.
Alright.
Yeah, if we haven't found the bug by now, we can call you too.
Copy that.
Appreciate that for guys.
Of course, 1 to 9, 10 a.m.
Whoops, sorry.
EMS from PD. Can I get you at Beaver Bush for taser removal? Also, I guess I'm 41 and have a 95 at Beaver Bush.
Hello?
Hi, Sweats. How you doing?
Good, what's up?
No need to
Nothing.
brag about
I just wanted to break down the
overtaking
text I sent you.
Right.
I had questions and Bison had questions about the MCU SOPs for like so we just wanted to break it down and talk to him about it and kind of get a better understanding. That was kind of the main gist of the conversation.
Okay, and what was the worries?
I mean, there really wasn't any worry, to be honest. If there was any major worry, I would have called you in, to be honest. But it was more of just getting a better understanding.
Advised Hominy is closed, so.
Oh, God damn it, the locals
Gonna have to
already
go
took it.
elsewhere for
Okay,
repairs.
all right.
Yeah, that was all.
Yeah, all right, no worries, bye-bye.
Yep, not a problem.
Folks
Bye.
don't have food.
Sweet thought that there was a problem. He thought there was actual worry.
God, he's so fucking nosy.
I told him if there was an actual problem, we would have called you in the room. Because I feel like at that point, that would have been worth the conversation. But
I feel like Sweets really feels like he's getting left behind or left out on a lot of things he should know about, which I understand. There's a lot of things that like I can handle without needing a lieutenant for that, you know. Obviously I feel bad that like, you know, he's being left out of it, but at the same time it's kind of,
yeah,
there's not a lot that he needs to know.
I don't ever want him to feel like overpressured with shit. And I try and take the weight off of LTs as best I can. And I try and take the weight off of corporals too, where I feel like I could be involved or need to be involved. And that's just the bottom line. I try and balance it as best I can. But unfortunately, we do get a large portion too of where one rank is taking all the brunt of some shit. And like for example, before the change to corporal from seniors didn't know what the fuck they were supposed to be doing. There were only a select few who actually
Nothing changed but the name of the rank.
Wait up for me.
I feel like
Totally not checking on something.
I don't know.
Do people feel like more empowered because of this name change?
Maybe.
Lucy, go to
I
SDSO,
feel like
don't
the
look
name
at
corporal
that. Okay.
means more than senior in terms of like getting people to understand that, hey, we wanted you to act like a corporal before. Now the name change, we really need you to act like a fucking corporal. So I don't know if it actually helped things, but I feel like it sort of did. Just not in the impact I think people were hoping for. I think it set the tone. How about that? It's easier to tell someone you're a corporal for a reason than you're a senior, you should be acting like a corporal. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
It's such a small nuance. I don't think it actually was that impactful. Yo, Cran, have a good rest of the night. Appreciate you. You drink water too. Dude, I can't wait for it to get cold outside. Oh my God. It's like 64.
Bro, it was so nice today. It was like 72 degrees.
Oh my God. Can I ask where you travel home to?
Virginia.
Oh, okay. Got you. I'm traveling home to Tennessee every once in a while.
I've been there.
Yeah. I only guess Nashville.
Tallahassee.
Oh, okay, okay.
We had to go through there while going. Was it Nashville? No, it was Tallahassee. We had to go through there when I was driving cross country.
Gotcha. Did you hit Knoxville?
No, I think we like right around it.
Probably.
No, we did go to Nashville actually. That was our stopping point for the night because we went to a hotel and a friend of mine lived in like one city over, and she said that the hotel I was going to was always full of hookers.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's a couple of those in Knoxville too. You go outside, you drive by them at like night, and you just see a bunch of people outside with like bongs in their hand. I'm like, oh, that's a thing. Dispatch 220. Show me back in service.
Hey, 317, do we still have Siggy's anywhere at the...
No, Ziggy is at home and he's in my bed.
Oh my
No,
god.
Siggy, cigarettes. I'm sorry,
He's saying Ziggy. He wants Ziggy flop. Oh my
no,
god.
no,
Yeah, you
cigarettes.
stay away from my
Cigarettes.
husband, you fucker.
Okay, yes, sir. Do you have cigarettes?
No, no.
Did you just call him a whore over radio?
Oh my god.
10-3, 10-3.
360s looking to lock down and raid some fucker.
Would you like help
Cigarette?
rating the fucker?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he can sense. And it's not like it's gonna fucking get signed this time of night.
Who is it, if you don't mind me asking?
Lucifer?
Lucian?
No, Lucifer, Romano the Second.
Oh. Who?
He's the devil.
Oh.
Someone run his garages at the courthouse for me, please.
Yeah, 220. I'll go grab a photo for you.
Should be the two latest incidents, unless someone just arrested someone.
Hey, firm. Could you just 3-1 to state ID?
I'm driving at 120. I'll do it shortly.
Hey, firm. If not, I'll just grab the report. I got you covered. All right. There is a Tallahassee. There is a Tallahassee. Now, Tennessee's cool. Honestly, as long as you stay like the northern part of Tennessee, you're probably fine. I don't like southern Tennessee at all. And to be honest with you, as you get to Georgia, it's still not good. All right, I'll be right back.
In answer to your 311, Lucian, yes, it's in the PBSO channel what the evidence locker is.
Okay, thank you so much. Could you just text that to me?
Nope, you could just do
Okay.
exactly where I just said it is.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
well,
hello.
just, okay, all right, sounds
Again,
good.
still driving at 120 miles per hour.
Okay, sounds good.
I got your 95 seized up, and he's waiting for you in interrogation.
He's seizing? We need medical on
No,
him then.
no, I got his stuff seized up.
Oh.
Sorry, I was still unclear there. He's in interrogation when you get here.
Oh, damn it.
Why damn
Bad man. This bad man. He's a bad man. Does he think I will do this to him? He thinks I need to pump him?
Maybe. Garage number 3's Alta, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only one he's got.
that's not what I asked. Where's his shit parked?
Alta.
All of it?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright. What a fucking freak. Alright. .360s, 10-7 at SDSO to pump the man until he just collapses. from exhaustion, and he's leaking, and he just can't take anymore.
Listen, guys, I know this is going to sound crazy, but there's a lot of cars parked in this parking lot in Legion Square. Like a lot.
All right, great. Anyway,
If someone wants to doink Wayne Freeman, he should be getting out of prison probably in the next like 45 seconds.
nice.
Copy.
Fucking Wayne, dude. Fucking Wayne. That fucker. That motherfucker. Oh, chat. I gotta start going back to the gym. I have this weird 50-50. I either gotta go back to the gym or I'm ordering fucking insomnia cookies. And I feel like I should probably stick with the gym. Gym might be the safer bet.
Sweets to Anderson.
Edibles? Nah, I'm good.
But I have a 20 on Anderson.
Stand by. Anderson's gonna be, it looks like at autos. They'll be getting a repair. Looks like he's next to an EMS as well.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry.
What's your 20?
I am at autos getting a repair.
Wait there.
Okay.
Work out at home. I don't have the fucking equipment, and also it's not cheaper. It's actually, this may sound shocking. I enjoy going out. I actually like going to the gym because it's the one few times I have an excuse to actually want to like leave my fucking house. So that's something that I like to go out and do. Why not both? Because I gotta be better. I don't know. I like to go to Nashville and check out places like Ryman Auditorium and some other yeah, if you're in it for the music scene, go to Nashville. There's a lot of cool shit in Nashville. That's social interaction. Everyone has the wrong fucking idea. I'm telling you now, I have never gone to the gym. In the last year I've been to the gym, and I was going consistently for about a good 4 months. I never said a word to anyone at the gym. Put your fucking headphones in. No one's gonna bother you. Everyone's concerned about people talking in the gym. No one cares. Unless you're doing something that wrong, just no one's gonna acknowledge you. It's actually very nice. The concern of people staring at you or like having like that concern about like who you are, most people just don't care. For most people. I'm gonna re-clarify. Most people, not everyone, most people. People are just there to do their fucking thing and move on. Let's just go into a different environment, yeah.
Wayne Freeman ran up.
Do you stream as a full-time job, or do you also work on top of streaming? I do streaming full-time right now, musical. Or so, yeah, musical. I do it full-time. I've been very lucky to be able to say that I'm very fortunate that I'm able to do this full-time right now. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But yeah, no, I do it full time. Very happy to, and I'm hoping to continue to continue doing it full time.
37 southbound Elgin.
So yeah.
So is radio clear and able to keep comms on this?
I believe so.
You're right. Continuing on Elgin, transitioning eastbound Innocence now.
Lucian, would you like a 77?
I would love a 77.
220 is en route. Oh my god.
This is the fastest stratum I've ever seen in my life. Continuing eastbound Innocence, approaching Popular, crossing over Popular, approaching South Shambles, and Oceanville, crossing over that, continuing eastbound Innocence. They sent it over the jump. Holy shit. Approaching Fudge now. 22 right, southbound Amarillo Vista. They're near the
Go above with a chase.
gang area.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the gym gets a bad rap. People are like, oh my God, everyone's going to come up and talk to me. No one cares. Everyone's got their headphones in. Everyone's in their own fucking world.
Westbound El Rancho.
It's one of the nicest things ever, actually.
Left westbound, Capital. Taking a little squeeze into the back alleyways next to...
I was concerned that when I went to the gym, it was going to be like a giant social fear. But I don't ever get looked at or acknowledged, or like no one comes up to me asking questions.
I'm gonna plate on this guy. We're opposing lanes of travel northbound, now transitioning Del Perro freeway. So, correct lanes. Hey.
220s attached. Secondary westbound Del Perro freeway. Vehicle slowing. Oh, nope. Okay. The car's back in primary. Westbound Del Perro freeway.
Love Harry Potter.
Continuing westbound Del Perro freeway. Brad, I feel like you try and like nuance a problem. I don't know how else to like explain that. I'm confused at what you're getting at. Continuing westbound Del Perro. I have speed on you by a lot. I don't know why. I'm zooming, dog.
I don't know why either. My car's so slow right now.
I'm zooming. I'm primary now.
Are you doubled?
Yes and no right now. Northbound North Rockford Drive. Take Hobbs for now.
317 right eastbound Marathon. The movie set, I wish that I was a star. Continuing eastbound Marathon, crossing over movie star way, approaching Dorset, right eastbound Dorset. Pushing Palomino.
Greetings, fucker!
Left northbound.
My name is Flop Dugong.
Slowing right.
And I'm a cop with the San Andreas State Park Rangers. And you're a fucker who should stop because you're speeding. Was that good?
Continuing westbound.
Yeah, man, you did great.
My car's gaining on you. Left westbound Marathon.
You should stop the car, because Bison wants to file your taxes for you.
This guy who be fleeing a drug sale call.
He's gonna wash your hands.
Passing Bahama Babas, westbound, right northbound.
Bison wants to unfrost your Pop-Tart.
Ew.
Sitting around the bend. Eastbound. Sorry, passing on your right. Got a little bit of speed there.
220 secondary, eastbound West Coast Boulevard. Transitioning eastbound Dorset. Tell that man that if he don't stop the car, I'm gonna unsalt his butter. Eastbound Boulevard Del Perro.
How do you know who Ron Cabrera is, or is that?
Transition eastbound Hawick. We do have 3 on this. Could tertiary, slowing, never mind, they faked it. Eastbound Hawick still coming up to the clothing store. Could tertiary find a, yeah, please.
Okay.
Continuing eastbound on Hawick, slowing right, southbound Meteor. Passing Pillbox now, southbound Elgin.
Channel 3 is weird.
Copy that. Transition channel 3. Channel 3 for this 80 with the black stratum. Radio check. My radio was fucked. Sorry, we're going through Legion Square. Left southbound back on Elgin. Traffic is late. Weather is now foggy as fuck. VCB.
Southbound
Power. Past me, I can't see shit.
Doing westbound Instant, slowing right northbound Alta. Looks like they're going to take the alleyways, old Benny's. Yes, they are eastbound behind old Benny's. They're going to be exiting out Power Street, right northbound Power. 20 left northbound Power, sorry.
220 secondary westbound Adams Apple Boulevard. Left southbound Alta. Left eastbound toward standby. Carson East. Status primary.
We're good.
Copy that. Left northbound Strawberry on VCB.
I think they went eastbound.
It's so fucking foggy.
I didn't see him at Forum.
I'm gonna continue east.
McDonald. I'm gonna gun it eastbound Innocence, see if I can catch up to him.
Dude, it's so hard to follow anyone. This fog is actually insane.
Yeah, it got so foggy.
Nothing a little bighorn north.
We have a titch with an officer on scene. Set us a unit at Burger Shot.
I'm sorry, 10-9.
Never, just sorry, we're at channel 3. We just had a Tencelli with an officer on scene.
Oh, A-firm. All right. Lucian, this is your call.
Yeah, we're good. We'll play code 4.
Copy that. We'll transition back channel 2.
Clear, I'm going to 2.
Dispatcher 20, channel 3 clear. What's the status on the Tencelli?
Yeah, we're Ocean King on the 10. Rod just really wanted to other codes.
He dumb.
If you need food, he's here.
He dumb.
I do need food, so I can forgive it.
Dear God.
If he's gonna keep hitting it, I'm gonna arrest him for it.
He's the only person that's going to feed us, Anderson. You're not going to arrest him.
So I'm gonna arrest him after he feeds us. Duh.
Genius. I'm also en route.
Units be advised, the 37s are popping off, dog. Let's try and crack down on these. This is a continuing aura in shift 3.
I'm a 37 cop now.
Let's do it.
I will get after him, but not on an empty stomach.
Do we want to have someone on? Do we have anybody on motor?
Yeah, 220 can get a motor.
Just getting a repair.
Hell yeah.
Let's try and crack down with motor today. I am not having this shit anymore.
I just did my first motor thing, so hopefully soon.
Yeah, and
Good
then
stuff.
you better fuel the bike. Nice one, Lucian.
Okay, that bike was gone.
Bison, I might have to leave you for
The
a
bike,
motor.
was in outer space.
That's fine. I need to go off duty.
Oh, do
That's
you?
my bedtime.
Got you. All good. Well,
518 dispatch.
actually the MRPD garage is clear. I don't have to leave my car sitting out.
Oh, did they clear it out?
Yeah, Sweets was saying that it's for basic use. The garage is good for use. I don't think the cells are, but the garage is.
I gave Rod the ride to Uwu, so basically whatever I leave, he's gonna leave too. So whoever needs food needs to get here.
220 is gonna grab a motor. If we do have anyone motor certed, now would be a good time to start pulling it out.
Churro's getting their bike repaired right now.
A firm. All right.
Later, man.
Have a good one. God damn, dude, these fucking 37s drive me actually
Dispatch
insane.
333 and 360 conducting a raid at the Alta Street Apartments. I expect zero retaliation.
Have fun,
10
crazy
for
kids.
2121. Do you want a channel for that, or are you good?
We're getting on motor today, dog. I'm sorry. It's gotta happen. I'm gonna be honest. These 37s are actually fucking insane. Dispatch 220 transition motor, 76 Reese and 37.
220 showing you motor, 2128.
I fucking hate how often these 37s happen. The other thing that's frustrating too, though, is right now from the motor side of things, people are, for whatever reason, people in motor thought that Flop was on LOA for motor, which is not the case. So some people aren't coming to Flop with like motor shit and shift 3, and it's like, okay, listen, like this needs to fucking change. Do we have any K9 on duty right now? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's worth asking.
$255.41. Any actives?
I believe a bunch of us are getting together to try and crack down on these 37s at the moment. I'm on motor. I believe Shura's getting the bike repaired. He's going to be on motor as well. We're going to try and figure out what the fuck's going on.
10-4.
Yeah, I think half of the force is dealing with 37s and the other half is getting food at Uwu because it's the only restaurant open.
Yeah, this shit's insane, dude. $220, 76, 37.
Showing 76,
I
21.46.
fucking hate drugs, man.
Keep an eye out for that same black stratum. It comes back to Ron Cabrera. That guy might just be going back to doing his run.
Lucian, have you been on third shift in a while?
Here and there, not within the last like 6 days though.
There's probably 5 or 6 of those stratums driving around doing it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't see any of them during the pursuit.
Hey, firm. Doing my best to keep an eye out for him. Yeah, dude, this shit is like fucking...
Someone needs to disconnect that button.
Do we have Kano on duty?
We do not.
10-4.
I did ask the question too. I was hoping, but...
Yeah, we can just get stopped on them. Get K9 and PC's there.
There's so many.
Honestly, if we want to like set up to run traffic near, you know, Del Perro, Vinewood, basically stuff, I'm sure we'll catch one.
Any of them you chase are not gonna stop. So
Yeah. I think just to like, you know, catch them leaving.
So I was speaking to me going eastbound on Dorset, attempting to catch up. Couldn't tell you what it was. Too fucking foggy. Did the alleyway it? What the fuck? I cannot tell you. Just, I got a stratum speeding going eastbound on San Andreas, trying to catch up. Passing White Garage now. Slowing left northbound Las Lagunas.
255 attached.
I believe it's going to be an 80 northbound Las Lagunas Boulevard. Black and color stratum, believe it's 1 times occupied. Active 80 northbound Las Lagunas, cross Hawick. Right eastbound Spanish, attempted to stop and then just continued. I'm gonna keep my distance until you get here, Bayo. I don't want to get fucking pinched here in a brake check.
Yeah, I'm paralleling you on Vinewood.
Gotcha. I'm on motor. If you can hop in primary here, I can take your secondary.
Yep, I'll try to catch up to you.
Copy that. Southbound Elgin, left, immediate right, merging onto westbound Del Perro.
Copy there in the stratum as well.
Okay, firm. Westbound
Okay.
Del Perro, black stratum, 1 times occupied.
So for highway blasting, we're good to go A+ on them, correct?
I actually don't know. Are stratums A+ or like A+ smile? I don't know.
They're A smile.
Okay.
So like A in the streets and then plus, I believe, on highways, if I'm not mistaken.
Gotcha. I'm keeping
You
up
know,
an eye
I would
on the
say
bike.
that you know enough with stratums and switching modes, so it's up to you.
Taking the exit to South Rockford, left, southbound, North Rockford. Correction, South Rockford.
Down to A for the streets.
A firm. We still need 77s for this if possible. It's myself and Bayo at the moment. Continuing southbound South Rockford.
Got a car tailing you as well.
Copy that. Southbound.
Can't see what it is.
Affirm. Almost lost it. So fucking foggy. Still southbound on Dutch London, staying left at that fork. Continuing eastbound Dutch London. Affirm. Continuing eastbound Dutch London. Coming up on Jamestown, Roy Lowenstein. Cross Roy Lowenstein. Slowing left northbound. Stand by. Dutch London. Immediate left westbound onto Carson. Alleyway west behind Jamestown. Continuing west parallel with Jamestown Street. Right westbound Dutch London. Slowing? I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Just did a U-turn, made a right onto northbound Jamestown. Another stratum here. I need 77s. We have 16 cops on duty, please.
Get in my vehicle with
47
right
too.
Copy that. Westbound Jamestown off-road, left southbound Roy Lowenstein.
Trying to pass you when I can.
Affirm. Right westbound Dutch London. I'll stay right for you.
Copy, passing now.
Affirm. 20 Motors secondary, westbound Dutch London. Third unit, when you have speed, please pass me. Ooh, vehicle 50. Vehicle smoking, westbound Davis. Other stratums in front now. The smoking stratum is still in primary. Somebody warn this other stratum to get out of here. Actually, I'll do it. Get the fuck out of here. This is your only warning. Continuing northbound Dutch London.
Not sure what they're trying to do here.
Yeah, I don't know either. The primary stratum that we're going for is underneath on standby Mutiny North. Immediate right.
1050.
Oh god.
Out. Vehicles out.
I'm out too.
He's out on foot.
I'll stay with the stratum.
Just jumping in the other stratum.
Hey, firm. Chase that other stratum. I'm staying with this one. I need a 77 Dutch London. Anyone? I got packages in the back.
Copy.
76, that's London.
Full 77, 76.
Northbound for drive. Right, and then immediate left through the parking lot coming out Lindsay Circus.
447 secondary, continuing northbound Ginger. Still continuing northbound Ginger Street, passing over Smoochie. Right, eastbound San Andreas.
Woo! Fuck me, dude.
Passing over Palomino, continuing eastbound San Andreas. Left, northbound
Yo,
Ginger
a chest
Street.
armor? What the fuck?
Continuing all the way around Ginger Street, correction off road adjacent Del Perro, westbound. Del Perro freeway.
I ain't fucking playing around with this shit anymore. This shit's getting old.
Continuing westbound. Road. 47 VCB.
To the park, they're going to do the jump over to North Rockford. Now westbound Vespucci and the Vespucci Canals. Left southbound Prosperity Street.
This is the shit that I'm talking about, though.
On the brakes, left eastbound Imagination Court.
Hey, I didn't realize you were on motor. If you want, go attach that. This thing has packages in it. I need someone to come through and fucking help me here. So if you want to attach, I'll try to get another unit here.
South Rockford, left southbound South Rockford.
Sounds good. I just 311'd it.
Into the canals.
Thank you. I'm gonna start calling people out. We got fucking 15 cops on duty. It better be important, dog.
Northbound the canals.
We clear for Spice.
Secondary.
On their way.
Yeah, we're good. PBS approved.
Continuing southbound through the canals, right.
As soon as Remy can
westbound.
get here, I'll leave.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm just gonna document the car while you're here.
Continuing
Absolutely.
westbound Prosperity. Vehicle just crashed into the trooper vehicle. 447 1050.
I gotta leave you to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vehicles northbound last seen.
Coming back east Vespucci. East Vespucci towards South Rock. Right southbound.
What's up, brother?
Doing some
Thanks for
Dubai
coming
shit.
through.
You turning northbound?
Yeah, I was at the prison in a meeting. I tried to break out as soon as I could. Oh shit! What the fuck was that?
That was, I believe that was a meteor. I saw a little flash there.
North at North Rock.
All right.
So yeah, if you look in the trunk, I got a couple packages that just need to get thrown in. Honestly,
I'll take care of it. She have to explore.
75 secondary, northbound, North
I've documented the
Rockford,
vehicle.
crossing
Would you be
over
able to document the
Boulevard Del
packages
Perro.
back at MRPD? That would be huge.
Right,
I
eastbound
want to help out
I
with
need to
motor.
document them in the truck.
Yeah, go for it. I've documented the
Trying to
trunk.
keep
Yeah.
up right now. They're coming out to Dorset. Right, eastbound Dorset.
Hey, watch that gray car if it comes back. That guy had something in his hands. He was acting sketchy. It wasn't a
Oh,
local.
was he?
Yeah, I think it was a shoe he had in his hands, but I don't know.
Left,
Gotcha.
eastbound South Boulevard Del Perro.
Gray Astro, black mask. Looks like a skull on
Crossing
it.
over Mad Wayne.
Gotcha.
I just 15. Keep going.
Vehicles continuing east, left, northbound, standby. Enjoy his drive.
I got my brain.
It's all good.
447's VCB. Last seen northbound Strangeways.
Woo!
Okay, so hard to
What's
see
up,
him right now.
Zaw?
Gonna continue east on Clips Boulevard.
I think everything
Last
else is
seen northbound
documented.
Strangeways.
I want to say I got most of the car documented in terms of photos. If you wanted to grab them anyway, Remington,
What did
feel
you
free.
list them on Strangeways?
Already done.
Heading northbound, so they could have turned at any point. So I lost them on the crest as I was going up.
Like before the parking garage, or?
Alright, it's good to go.
Okay, awesome.
The glove box
Just
and everything.
before it, yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, there's something in here.
yeah, I mean, I don't know whose it is, but I photographed it. I can get a report up for you real quick if you would like.
That's up to you. I'm just hoping.
I got you. Would you actually, yeah, would you be able to put the photos of the vehicle and in the anything on the packages just in the report, like the strain and stuff?
Of course
I'm sure it might be
Thank
Randall
you. I
Dunn,
appreciate it.
potentially.
Copy. It's westbound Vespucci now. It's taking off.
All right, the investigative report is 37 crackdown.
Southbound Calais.
Okay.
Here's one parallel.
Awesome.
And I just 50.
I can do the body of the report and everything.
Road transport?
What's up?
Do you want me to wait for a tow truck?
Actually, that would be amazing. Would you guys be able to take care of the vehicle so I can help out with the chase right now?
I'm gonna parallel off Palomino Ave.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. I haven't called it in yet. You guys are legends. Thank you for the assistance.
I got nothing invention.
I was just finishing up documenting the previous vehicle. What was last on 20?
Somewhere around the canals.
Copy. Thank you, D-Keep. Appreciate you. It was a Stratum?
I think it was the same one. I can't confirm though.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. We did grab a couple packages off the streets, though. It was good.
Copy.
How much was it, Flop?
It was 3 packages.
4. Alright, I'm gonna be positioned up over by Bay City. Try and catch someone.
477's positioning to Kielala.
Ah, man. Chat, look what we did. We got drugs off the street. I was in the middle of the previous vehicle. Did you see a GTR got involved too?
Hey, Firm.
Did we get a plate on that?
I did 311 a GTR's plate that I had, but I didn't see that one get involved particularly.
Okay, copy.
Maybe a recall there was. I know it was dark, but I don't recall what color exactly.
It's all
I think
good.
you were the only one that saw the GTR.
The GTR
Yeah, I
was
guess,
a black one.
I guess 311 the plate. It was Isaac Summer. If it's the same one.
Copy that. Gonna be honest, when these 37s pop off, I want to just start fucking cracking down on these guys.
Copy that.
Just put the fucking pressure on them.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna pull Air 1, but since we got 5 within 30, I'm pulling Air 1 for them.
Yeah, that's justified.